Now, he's beat me once, in case y'all haven't seen his fucking resume. But he was lucky. Let's just say, weakest judgment ever made. So I'ma feed my hunger while I'm beating up this featherweight. If you want beef, then fuck it. I ain't eaten lunch since yesterday. If you watch WRC enough, you'd see this sucker getting saved. Spits and filler, weak as fuck, then Peter comes to rescue Greg. Tell you what, give me the money, each of us are getting paid, and we'll just call it even from me cleaning up the mess you made. Compared to me, this chunk's at least 100 steps away. You're always gonna be the one that people underestimate. I'll turn this to a scene for the police to come investigate. Cause either Real Deal just shrunk, or he's in fucking second grade. To say you should be ashamed of yourself's accurate. Once one of the best in the game, but he fell back a bit, cause you were only great when I gave you some help, faggot bitch. Change your name from ill to taking an Illmaculate. Now, this is hard for me to say because I'm usually very civil, but anything you do today is an improvement compared to Grizzle. The feeling that I got the same in every round I seen, it was like, way to go, homie, thanks for letting down the team. No wonder you kept the people waiting while they speak of who's the best between us, endlessly debating. I'll turn this to your funeral, come dressed for the occasion. Look, what used to be a legend's just a memory that's faded.
Look, I know you're up for any challenge. This time you'll get sent to the ER. I got a challenge for you, and if you accept, it'll be hard. For the rest of this battle, I dare you not to sweat like a retard and lose your breath every 3 bars. See, you lost to the guy that lost to Mosh, Collide, and Jays, right? You should probably die of AIDS twice. But you should probably die a lot of violent ways. Be sodomized with blades, tossed a live grenade, or eaten alive from the inside by the creatures that occupy your face. I've seen your last battle. There's no way that your counter threats can stop me. This clown is getting cocky. Listen, funny guy, it ain't double time just cause you rhyme out of breath and sloppy. Look, he set up that round like it was fucking dope. I thought he was gonna make music or talk without sounding gay. I mean, he said it was outside of his comfort zone. Look, it don't matter if I'm shorted from Portland. Your loss to Storm was important. That was an embarrassment of enormous proportions. Like a Thesaurus performance. See, you're nothing but jokes with a weak percentage of skill. You do what everyone else does and then try to act like you reinvented the wheel. Like, I'll call Madness fat, dumbfounded. I'll use race jokes with him. Then someone mentions that thing above his neck and he's like, ha ha ha, face jokes again. Like you're so outside the box. That double time was horrible and then some. Funny, only time he went outside the box was right before Storm put him in one.
Yo, it's funny how he talked about that Johnny do to me. Cause I beat Madness more than once and he bodied you in 3. If I had a nickel for every bar you jacked from Sickle, he would add to 50 grand. Illmaculate wasn't packing pistols back at Scribble Jam. Wait, I don't want y'all cats to miss the magic trick I planned. Now watch me turn this rapping midget to a sacrificial lamb. You're putting people on the map who shouldn't be contenders. You ain't rolling with crooks and thieves and pushing keys, whatever. To reiterate what Soulcon said, but put it even better, if Sam People was Wu-Tang, you wouldn't be a member. Yo! You've had crooked teeth forever, and something stunted your growth. You've gone from up-and-comer to #1 to the fucking butt of a joke. But testing me, now that's some suicidal shit he did. The margin that you're losing by is pretty big, and now I gotta euthanize a guinea pig. I'll crucify you, little kid, consider this redemption. I'll clench my fist and send him to a different dimension. You'll never win without me, so why's this guy from Portland battle? I mean, Scottie Pippen's always lived in Michael Jordan's shadow. Yo! And if he thinks he's beating me tonight, this cat is dreaming. He's so tiny that I have to squint my eyes like that to see him. Why do you have such a fucked up smile, Mac? The reason? This hamster tried to bite the hand that feeds him, so I just passed his teeth in. Yo, you'll never beat me, I'm way too clever. So instead of hating, start writing me a thank you letter because I made you better.
It's Peter the Poor Sport. Every time he loses, he pouts and he whines. Then he takes his aggression out and screams loud when he rhymes. But if there's a reason my buzz won't amount to his shine, it's cause the net nerds want someone they can relate to and rally behind. But look, Pete, we met in 2005. 06 and 07, that was a mountain decline. It's been 2 years since then. I put 3 projects out in that time. Do the math, bitch. It's 2009 and you still haven't been on an album of mine. Talk about spin the mic, that was cute, but that was foolish. You cats are clueless. This poor sport, every time this faggot loses, he throws a fit. Shit, sometimes there's a hat included. You're a nerdy queer. This should be the last battle of your career. You're gonna learn some shit about this person here. I mean, remember in Vegas when we lost 1 round and you were on the verge of tears? I was in the hotel room coaching them like, come on, Pete, we can persevere. Remember when you were turning yourself inside out, pulling your hair like everyone bit my style? I had to tell him he made the kid quite proud, when in reality I'm thinking, you acting like a little bitch right now. Peter, don't act like I'm lying, I ain't make this up. He lost the disaster and called me up after crying like I gave a fuck. I didn't. He said, murdered this for me and wished me best luck. I said, fuck, I'll try. I even told this Thesaurus got jerked, but hey, guess what? I lost.
Now it was obvious to me the type of shit that he do. Go on and on about how I don't make music sicker than you. He pressed a double album with Only, a kid from his crew. That's 2 CDs. Only one was worth listening to. We were certainly a ruthless combo. So I thought you hurt conceited, ruined hollow. It was worth it being proven wrong though, cause now every person sees without assistance from a verse from me, you lose a lot, bro. I'm a Herculean human god, so thoughts of serving me are foolish also. It hurts to be this truthful, dog, but I got better after surgically removing Quato. This little guy is so frail. Is that from sniffing giant coke rails? He's too small to drive a car, so he sticks to riding coattails. I brought him to the WRC with me. He got all excited like, when's the battle gonna start, Pete? And I'm like, settle down, Greg. Let me unstrap you from your car seat. He won't have a fucking heartbeat when this gnome is being ripped apart. You're supposed to be the sickest. I'm not totally convinced you're hard. Hopefully I won't just be some nobody you disregard when you find out I told Disaster what a low-life piece of shit you are. Now I'll openly admit your bars are far from mediocre, but with all the L's you take, it must be hard to keep composure. He hasn't found his identity, so I'm about to put you out of your misery. Now hold your breath and count to infinity. You haven't won since 07, tonight you'll follow tradition. You made GrindTime Northwest look like an awful decision, but you really got put in an ironic position by becoming the president of the smallest division.
That was an awesome verse for me. I bet you wish that skin graft had gone as perfectly. I mean, did the hospital at least have the common courtesy to fire the doctor that botched your surgery? See, you're just a frail bitch to me, and after my first 2 bars, you trailed instantly. Cause remember that try not to sweat or lose your breath challenge? Well, you failed miserably. So look, tell me, did Peter really pick a patch of pickled peppers? Check the scribble records. You and ADM both won twice, right? Well, you faggots can go suck a dick together. I don't even know what you got into hip-hop for, but there's a reason I get props more. I make dope songs and I've actually been on tour. Ostrich head don't count. And my intro music shits on yours. You are honestly whack. Fuck Thesaurus versus Illmaculate, they shouldn't even be calling it that. They should be calling this quality rap versus Thesaurus's comedy/novelty act. That's why when you picked your career, I'm annoyed you chose rapping. Y'all think this boy could go platinum? It won't happen. See, you got a face for radio and a voice for closed caption. So I got some questions that'll change your perspective. I know no one can mess with us as partners, but which one of us could quit battling right now and still be respected as an artist? Which one of us could give a fuck about this battle long as they have all the cash when it ends? And which one of us is clinging to battling like it's all he has, cause it is? Alright, it's OT. Off top in a fucking confrontation, I would snuff you. I mean, look at your music and how long it's taking you to hustle. Oh, that was dope. Shut the fuck up. I had enough of them bitch-ass, non-rhyming conversational rebuttals. We get it, Pete, you're a comical asshole. But y'all heard battle rappers can't make music, right? Well, here's a walking example. And that's the reason I'll never walk in your shadow. I mean, what happened? It looks like piranhas attacked you while you were bobbing for apples. Come on, Lush, that mug has become infamous for fucking up businesses. Don't believe me? Here's a couple of instances. You won Scribble and WRC twice. You're both bankrupt now. What a fucking coincidence. I understand that life's a lesson, so when people say he carried the team, I don't stress them. Knowing they think a lot differently if they knew all the lines I fed them. Fuck it. His last 4 balls in his first round against Madness, that was me. His dumbfounded, make me a cell phone with tape and some Velcro, that was me. His entire double time round against Storm, okay, that was you. His WRC doggy daycare, but you probably ate their punchline of the week, that was me. And it's sad to see, because before every battle, this faggot Pete hits me up like, hand me schemes, I need ammo, please, and there's plenty more. I just gave you those examples free, that way when you're watching the Thesaurus battle, think, while you're rooting for him, you're actually just a fan of me.
Yo, how could you forget that you'll never be boss? Probably suffers from short-term memory loss. When you got beef, I conceded it sure looked easy to ether. This 3-foot-tall leading star will leave it to Keebler. Yo, just keep your mouth closed. It needs to be sewn shut. He still dreams about what he wants to be when he grows up. While he sleeps inside the shoebox he refers to as a bed and mattress, blankets, 7 napkins, and his pillow is a ketchup packet. So truthfully, you and me are nothing alike. Cause I'm Geppetto, the dude to bring a puppet to life. You won't ever be a man or be ahead of me regardless. You were barely second best before your legacy was tarnished. Now we just can't get a win as hard as Mini Mac tries. Cause it's tougher when he's not getting a piggyback ride. Teaming with this guy, and speaking of his size, just imagine how small he feels on the inside. You were a backpacker nerd, but now you're sparking the tool. Deep end, it's deep for you in the shallow part of the pool. Yo, fuck all the holding back. I'll start a domino effect that'll be knocking over Mac until his collarbone will snap. Just so y'all are told the facts, he's not as dope, he's soft and broke, and you wouldn't be shit without me. All I know is that.